is I did notice that I'm a little lopsided here. Going this way, I think I need a little more of this off here before the next step. And here, now I'm just making sure that the left looks like the right, sort of. Well, for now, that looks okay. This thing I did not do a good job of making that go straight up to the eye. I hate these little boogers hanging out here. Okay, now he's going to have, like I said, I like to have that nice little good little mutton chop on there. Mutton chop, is that what it's called? Mustache, the mutton chop. Okay, shaping. So it's going to come out. Now it's good to have it shaped with the face instead of having extra. I mean, if I wanted this thing to be a big mutton chop, I would. Now once it's come farther out, same here. Far out as possible, feasible, desirable. Okay, see, is that even? Okay, next, the knife. And this is again like you're cutting away from the mouth towards the cheek. You want this at a decent angle. You don't want it too sharp in. I want to cut just a little bit right here. Oh, it's already there. It's already cut. And then there's the cheek, and then we'll put the mustache in over the cheek. Or under the cheek. Pardon me, is it under the cheek? Because we want to thin this pretty much now. Yeah, I hate it when it's kind of choppy like this. Now the mustache. Follow that cheek line. That's what I meant with cheek line, not a mustache line, pardon me. V-tool. Or to whatever shape you would like to have the beard to be. Or mustache, pardon me. There we get. You can see the Santa, I usually just put the mustache in first and then the cheek on top. But here, I want to really get that. That's a very bony cheek instead of a very round and fat cheek. Then let's get in. Cut in. Now he's still well shaven other than the mustache. There he goes. Now the mouth, we'll put the mouth in right now because just this little, oops, I got a little, well, it's very little mouth, like that. And then what's going to happen is just maybe a little bit of this, little bit of this, and just almost a little bit of a hole. Because he probably could be blowing out a cigar puff. More detail later. I hate these little things that, like I say, the audacity of making the right cut and the chip doesn't fall out, and I still want to get this little shape in the chin a little bit. Oops. So you tell me what kind of, if you want me to do a cowboy, what's he doing? And like I said, I prefer a modern if you really, excuse me, want an 1800 or whatever. Maybe a 1930s version or some 20s version. That'd be kind of interesting. A sort of the old, let's shape this here. Let's think about that, the old silent era, and where it's way too gaudy, way not Western. That's the best way to put it. So as long as it looks like. Okay, here we are thus far. Look at the way here, this is sharper. That may be the way the shadows were. This is sharper here. And we'll do more of the cleaning later. I think he's looking pretty darn good. And like I said, let's, for right now, let's commit to this. And it goes up as we go back. Same here, it's just underneath, just a little bit, maybe a little bit of neck is showing. But I want to make it as even. Oh, I got the hair there, I got to do something about the hair. And then as we come around, come back down. Come around. Make sure it's about the same width, give or take. Yeah, I like that. I mean, right now, he either looks like a preacher or looks like a cowboy who kind of fell off the horse, and the doctor says you have to wear that for a while. But we got to make it. The thing that I notice about it is that it kind of sharpens as it gets towards the center. So we'll just sharpen this a little bit. All right, and there's our commitment to that. Okay. All right, let's start in on the collar. I think I am going to know the collar for sure. According to this picture, picture, the collar goes out. I want to keep this pretty well straight. His head is what's moving. So the collar is going to kind of come out this way and this way is what's different than what I had, to which that is going to come out, come back, and this way. Now for sure the collar is going to come in here. Now the collar, it's kind of, the collar kind of comes straight out and then it comes in. And then it's going to go up a little bit and down, but we'll figure that out. You got to put the main thing in here. And then it's going to come down, be kind of somewhat open in the shirt. We're doing the shirt. And then the rest of the collar, now the rest of the collar goes in here. Okay, here's how we do the collar, is that right in this particular place, just off of the neck is where the upper part, that's the highest part. And you'll see as we get there. I've just got so many pencil marks now. I want this to come out more this way. And this way, I still want this to come out a little more this way. There. So with that, I have to get my glove on here. And I'm going to go around here first. Up. See, how does this work? I think. But I want this to come up and come this way. Same here, up and this way. Here's the collar here. The collar comes round. Okay, now first I want to put in the border. In other words, I think I see one collar might be a little smaller than the other. Okay, now, well, first let's get this just a little bit out here. It's kind of interesting how what doesn't matter is that, or when I'm backwards, is it goes this way here, in which the shirt comes out. Is what I kind of goofed up at. Let me see, am I not goofed up, but there, that's better. All right, same here. Finger out of the way. That out of there. Now again, we're working on a cutout. I like the way Lynn Doty does is he just has the body, and the head separate. And had we start from scratch, we may have done something like that. So if you do another one from scratch, but I would rather, like I said, I like to teach, and would like for you to do just a little bit off here. Do this in one piece. Okay, so here's what we do. Is that, like I said, this is the upper part. So right here, where this is, we're going to go. Start this out a bit. This goes down in. So you're going to do kind of an undercut, as it were, so that this would come out. Oops. Careful, careful. I'm getting away from it. Oh, I just got away from it. I'll have to fix that later, but this is going to go down. So like about a 20-degree angle-ish. Now this does extend the neck a little bit. Make the neck look a little goofy, but again, we'll probably cover it with that little extra. So this comes at about a 20-degree angle. Maybe 30-degree down. You dig in there. Gonna hate that, like I said, you cut it and you think you got it, and there's like a lot of boogers in there and whatever. And there's where this comes in, this little V. See, we're starting to cut this little upside down V. Like I said, I goofed up here. I'll try to figure that out. I'll ignore that. Well, it's not perfect, this clothing. And so what happens is we have a little bit of this V here. Upside down V by using the right side V tool. And again, we're still following that goes in. Same here. Therefore, the upside down V this way, or the tilde. I get those little boogers out of there. Now, instead of always blowing on it, I want to get my, here we go. This would be probably a bit better. Yeah, we'll come back to all of that later. And a little bit of undercut when it comes to the detailing. We're going to do this later, of course, in the detailing. Just get this little undercut here. Number one. And then I want to just kind of take a scoop. A nice scoop. See how that bends like that? Okay. I think we need to undercut as much, but scoop. Same with all the way around, nice scoop. And there'll be still quite a bit of undercutting, and that could be done during detailing or cleaning up. Now, we got the collar. And before we get into really into the coat, because this way this thing's going to kind of, what it does is it kind of disappears this until it smooths out. But let us now get to the vest. We almost a little bit about what we got here. Oops. I want a little more like this. More imperfection of the fabric. That's fine. That way now we need for it to come in. Now here's the deal is, yeah, since we can't see the back, and like I said, I got the vest. I'm gonna go a little farther down, just a little farther towards the vest, because I like to have a lot of vest here. Be invested in the vest. All right, V-cut the vest. Alrighty, and the vest is going to come down a little more sharper. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not sure how the hand is going to work out. And how the arm is going to work out, so just get that started. All right.